Welcome to the varsity matchup between the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen and the East Chicago Central Cardinals. In just a minute, we're going to send you to the field where we will do the national anthem, the presentation of the teams, and then we'll get started.
Thank you for joining us for tonight's varsity matchup between the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen and the East Chicago Cardinals. Please join me in standing for a word of prayer, followed by our national anthem. Performing our national anthem for today's game is Mr. Jonathan Bork, Mr. Matthew Millen, and our keeper Mark Morhalski. The flag is located there to the right of the scoreboard on the far side of the field. Following prayer and national anthem, we'll introduce our players for tonight. Praying for us is our principal, Mr. James Fleetwood. Let's pray. Dear Heavenly Father, thank you for a beautiful, beautiful evening. And thank you for the opportunity we have to play soccer. I pray that you be with these young men. Please keep them safe. Be with the officials. I pray that these young men would make their parents proud and their coaches proud. Thank you again for an opportunity to enjoy the game of soccer on a beautiful night. Thank you, and again, that was Mr. Matthew Millen, Jonathan Borge, and Mark Morhalski. And now the starters for the East Chicago Cardinals. A senior, number 7, Brandon Ramirez. Number 8, Christian Baraja. Alan Garcia, a junior midfielder. A senior, number 12, Oscar Ricardo. Number 14, David Vargas. A senior, number 15, Giovanni Morales. Number 20, a freshman, Sonny Navajar. Number 17, Luis Baraja. Number 19, Penny Aguilar. A Sebastian Perez. And the keeper, a sophomore, number 55, Jonathan Perez. And the Cardinals are coached by Tom Phelps and John Bohia. And your starters for your Hannah Baptist Swordsmen, starting senior number 11, Ivan Marquez. Number 2, Daniel Webb. Captain and senior number 17, Dave Merhouse. Number 19, Elijah Guzman. Number 5, David Fernandez. Number 6, junior James Carreno. Number 13, a sophomore, Jeff Woosley. A sophomore, number 21, Connor Lemon. Number 4, Isaac Vargas. And in goal, Mark Merhowski. And last but not least, number 10, a junior, Esteban Santos. Enjoy the game.
Well, there you have it, folks. Introduction of the teams. National anthem. They did a great job. So happy to have people like Mark Merhowski, Matt Millen, and John Borsch, who are talented. They can perform the national anthem and stuff like this. We'll get started in just a few minutes. You don't have to shut it off yet. It won't be me commentating the rest of this. We'll get Brother Woosley and probably Brother Borsch, and we'll have a special guest for our second half of the game here. Just a few minutes, we'll have John Woosley jump in, and we'll get once we get this game started.
Welcome to this evening's game between the Hannah Baptist Swordsmen and the East Chicago Cardinals. This is a tough matchup here for both teams. This is the first time they're meeting this season. Both having played similar teams and had similar outcomes. So now that we're going head to head here, it's going to be a fight for both teams. Your Swordsmen in black tonight, and the Cardinals in white. That's Daniel Webb on the far side there. No, that's Isaac Vargas on the far side over there. We got Captain James Carreno here on a breakaway. He has a little bit of space here. It's a sprint to the ball, crosses him up, puts a goal low, and it's in. James Carreno for goal. Swordsman strike first. What a goal there, James Carreno. And wow, did not expect to be starting this way, as James Carreno just navigated his way through that defense. A beautiful, beautiful assist there, and wow, what a play there. Put the ball right where the goalie couldn't get to it. And way to go, James. Swordsman up 1-0. Your typical starters for the Swordsmen tonight, in case you missed it, that's Connor Lemon there. And it looks like ref didn't like it being too physical. And Connor ready to go tonight. Talked to his dad for a brief moment before the game. He said, man, I got a good feeling about this game. And he said Connor was ready to go. He was fired up. And that's a big deal, as Connor is a big part of this Swordsman team, the Swordsman offense. And certainly want to get him going early. throw in there far side. This is Dave Marhalski, that center defender. He's got some help on the far side. This is Luis Barajas, the senior, crossing over, looking for some help in the middle, and that's ball goes out, and that'll be a goal kick there for the Swordsmen. Ryan, can we get a close-up on Mark there as he's kicking the ball in? Mark, a sophomore goalie here for the Swordsmen, and he is just a stud goalie, and we're thankful. Man, he's been goalie since 7th grade on the JV squad, and then last year starting on the varsity as a freshman, and he just plays a big role on this team as, again, just guys being physical here. Dave Fernandez goes down. Here's Jeff. And try to get under it. Just a little too short there on the send through to Esteban. And Swordsman moving the ball well here to start the game. That's Ivan Marquez just stepped on the ball there. And out of bounds EC ball here. Luis Barajas with the throw. Connor Lemon the steal, a little poke up to James. James already has 1 goal. Trying to maybe make it 2. It's a foot race in the corner. And, man, these guys are getting physical. Arms are flying. Here's Connor cutting back, looking for some options. And he's got nothing. This is Ivan. And Cardinals get it out of some dangerous territory there. Swordsman looking to strike again. And here comes Lewis. Far side in the backs, battling. That's Daniel Webb there holding his ground. And Jeff comes away with it, going out that far sideline looking for a send. He sees James. Here's James again. Seems to be a favorite this game. Guys looking for him, just trusting that he can beat that last defender. And James, a talented player, and his second year here at Hammond Baptist, and previously was a student over there at EC Central, and so he knows a few of the guys over there. And I'm going to go ahead and bring in our producer, Jack Huckins, and he's going to join me in filling the space here and bringing you the game today.
Yeah, just can't get. Sorry about the clock wasn't started.
Okay.
And, just can't get good help in the producer chair.
Aren't you sitting in the producer chair?
That is true.
Okay, all right. Just wanted to make sure that people understood whose fault it was there. Folks, you know we love Jack Huckins here, and really, there's a whole team of people. Here's a opportunity here. This is Connor. Man, being physical there as Swordsmen come away with it. Here's Dave Fernandez looking at this corner. He does favor that left foot. Looking for some help. Goes back to Connor. Left foot. And a goal again. Swordsman. Assist, Dave Fernandez. Goal, Connor Lemon. And the 1-2 punch there for the Swordsmen put us up 2-0. And what a game. What a strike. And just some beautiful passing footwork there by Dave, Connor, James there in that far corner. And just love to see it. Love to see it. And those guys have been playing together for quite some time now. And got to commend them on the left foot. I know Dave Fernandez, he does favor that left, but Connor putting it in with the left foot. And just making things happen here. 2-0. Swordsman with the lead.
Yeah, John, sorry we didn't get that replay. We're working on making sure that we get some good quality replays in here for the people watching at home.
Yeah, for sure. And we're normally pretty good at doing that. Here's James Carreno, another breakaway, and Connor streaking down the center. Oh, blocked by the goalie. And wow, some good reflexes there. Another strike by that's Isaac Vargas, top of the 18. And wow, the Swordsmen came to play tonight, Jack, and they're just looking for those opportunities. And they are getting after it, playing well. And here we go again. This is Brandon Ramirez.
They are showing them what for right now, that's for sure.
Yeah, playing well here. And Coach Dave Cowling has his team ready to go here. And Jack, we knew it was going to be a fight. and it's going to be a good game. This EC team is a very talented team. They have 11 wins this season, and an experienced offense here. Ball movement is always something you can count on with EC Central.
Yeah, I've said it before. They are very, very good at dribbling and passing, and just to see how they move the ball, the control that they have, is just makes it really difficult for us. So we have to rely on our ferocity to get those goals, and we're doing a really good job today.
Yeah.
Of staying together and just getting there.
Yeah, Jack. That sometimes if a team is a little more talented than you or has a little more experience than you, sometimes you can make it up with just a little bit of hustle and just want it more. And that's something that our teams, as Jeff just takes down number 7 and Brandon Ramirez hits the ground hard. And it'll be the Cardinals going the other way. Here's 22 to take it. It's Sebastian Perez, a sophomore. And Dave Murhalski sends it back the other way. Here's Ivan. Dave Fernandez, one of the more talented and skilled soccer players here, the junior captain. And really a player to watch there in the middle of the field, wearing number 5. And I love watching Dave play. Just a skilled, a crafty player. And here he is with the ball at his feet once again. Cutting it back, looking for a send. He's got Connor on sides. Here it is right above the 18. A little shake and bake action. Tries to go back at it. Out of bounds there on the far side. Connor for the throw. Guys, if we could, let's go ahead and throw up the team picture. Do we have the team picture quickly accessible there? The 2023 Swordsmen, and certainly proud of all these guys. And many of them here, and
I have it here somewhere. Here we go.
Yeah, there you go, Jack. There's your 2023 Swordsmen, and just excited about the team that we've had this year. These guys have won 2 different tournaments. They won our kickoff classic, and then went up to Michigan and played in a state line tournament and brought home the gold there. And Jack, talking about that state line tournament, we can't help. We got to mention the volleyball girls. Here's Esteban Santos wheeling and dealing, slicing. He's got Connor up ahead. It's a foot race to the ball, and Connor's gonna get called. For the foul, and just being a bit too physical. Connor is he's got some length, some height. And, man, I'd love to see Connor physical out there, Jack. And he can be one of those guys that can be a little bit more finesse and be just crafty, because he is very skilled.
Man, speaking of finesse and physicality, as you mentioned, the girls.
Yeah, there they are, man. There they are at the state line tournament. And, man, a bunch of good girls there.
It's such a great job, and I was fortunate to be able to record a lot of their games.
Yeah.
And just to sit there and watch them just tear it up. I mean, they were I think they lost maybe once until they got to the
and pool play
one.
even.
Which was I think the best of 5.
Yeah.
And they lost one game there, and that
Wow.
was it.
That's awesome. Yeah, I heard they tore it up. Your daughter, Amber Huckins, the captain, right? That senior.
I taught her everything she knows.
Yeah, she's oh, yeah, everything she knows is what not to do, because I saw Dad do this one time.
Yeah, it's like everything I would do, don't do that.
No, but Amber, she's a beast out there. And also Xavier. Xavier's a freshman, so our producer, we got him here for a couple more years at least. And so it's Xavier had a nice assist earlier today against EC. Here's Dave Fernandez on that far side. Here he goes. It's a 1v1, him and the goalie. Here he comes, bottom left, just off the mark. And the goalie just got a piece of that one and just enough. Jack, if we throw that one back on there, oh, man, just a little late there. But that goalie, he came out, and, man, his angle was good there and just barely got a tip on it and just sent it off the mark. Corner kick off a EC head, and then a whiff there in the box, and EC clears that one, and we'll have to reset things. Here's Dave Fernandez. He's hounding him from behind. Good work from Dave, playing at both ends of the field, and you love to see it, guys playing aggressive on the offensive end and then helping out the defense at the other end, and that's huge.
Brother John, who do we have on defense over here?
Yeah, we got this Dave Murhalski there. He is a stud there holding that back line, and senior captain there. And then Elijah Guzman. Talk about a brick wall. That's his middle name. Elijah Brickwall Guzman. And just a stud. It is now. Just a stud back there. And then Daniel Webb, man, it's really they could share that same middle name because Daniel Webb is just he's the man. And then of course Jack, somebody that he's not on the team necessarily. He's on our HBTV crew. Can we show our HBTV crew picture first?
Yeah.
Here's our HBTV crew for those of you that are faithful supporters, or maybe you're new, just tuning in. These are the kids behind the scene, the adults that are just helping make HBTV possible and making it happen. And we do have HBTV to bring the live broadcast to those who can't be here. But then also we wanted to give the students an opportunity to use the tools of media design, graphic design, in some way, shape, or form. And so this was an avenue in which we could do that. And we get the kids involved here on the live stream. We have Ryan Bogus, a junior, who's been producing all night. The kids making graphics and running social media and making videos. And just giving them the tools that they need to do whatever God wants them to do. And HBTV, just an opportunity, an avenue in which they can kind of see some of the things that they make, create, design, just used in ministry, in the sports program here, and represent the Lord well, represent our school well, of course. But just so thankful for the team of people behind the scenes. One of those people that is not here tonight, and you would just recognize his voice right away, and he's the voice of HB basketball. Yeah. And you probably know exactly who I'm talking about. And if you're listening, you've no doubt heard he's blown out your eardrums a time or two, given our starting lineups. And Josh Conger is not with us. He is in South Carolina tonight, and family member. His sister-in-law recently had a baby, so they're over helping with that. And we miss him for sure. And he is one of the biggest Bears fans that I know. He loves the Bears. And if you know anything about the Bears, you know that their season opener was against the Packers. And Brother Josh Conger, the voice of Hammond Baptist basketball, one of the biggest Bears fans I know, he made a bet, not on any money, but he said to Amber Huckins, our producer's daughter here, he said, if the Bears lose to the Packers, I will wear a Packers jersey. Now, you have to know, Brother Josh, those are some tall words.
Sacrilege.
Yeah, and that he was not happy to see the Bears lose week 1. And we got a picture of him in that Packers jersey. There he is, wearing. He's a man of his word. It's at school camp. Amber brought the jersey. That is a Packers number 87. Now, that was I want to say Jordy Nelson? A Jordy Nelson?
I'm not sure.
Jersey. And who was I think he was a tight end or something for the Packers. So,
Josh, quick save by Mark Murhalski there.
Yeah.
Kick on goal.
But, Josh, if you're watching, we love you, man, and we miss you. And
hopefully you forgive us for putting that up.
Yeah.
But if you don't, it was sure fun.
Here's Ivan Marquez, the through ball. This is Connor with an opportunity. And
it's knocked away.
Denied there. That's number 22, Sebastian Perez, the sophomore for the Cardinals. shout out to the ball boys here. We got Big D, Derek, Judah in the house. And on the far side, I believe we got Parker Coffee over there tearing it up. And Jack, it's a little thing sometimes in the game that go unrecognized. And
For sure.
both on the field of play and off. You know, sometimes that ball gets away and the guy's booted out of bounds. And it's like, man, guys, you don't need to punt it 40 yards. And these ball boys, you know, if we didn't have them, we'd be waiting for 5 minutes as somebody go tracks that ball down. And so I'm thankful for those guys. Here's I wouldn't even call it a shot on goal there. Mark scoops it up. And going the other way. Oh, man. And a costly mistake here. It's a foot race to the ball. Dave Fernandez out in front. And just poked away by Oscar Ricardo there for the Cardinals. Just got a foot on it. And, oh, man, Connor nearly just made him pay there. But it'll be a goal kick for the Cardinals. And some substitutions here. We got, this is Mark Audis checking in the game. Jake Deanda, Mason Wilkerson, and Travis Wilson checking in the game here for the Swordsmen. It's always a good time having EC here. And very, very thankful for the relationship we've been able to build with them over the last few years. I was talking with their coach, Tom Feltz, before the game, and his words to me were they enjoy coming here and playing the Swordsmen, and called it a time of fellowship. So thankful for that. And after the game, for those of you Swordsman fans, you understand this is I guess we would call it a ministry game. And after the game, we'll have an opportunity just to get to know these EC players a little bit better and share some pizza with them and hang out for a bit, be able to share the gospel and to share Jesus with them. And it's been a powerful event. It's been a powerful night in the lives of many high school young men who have played here and maybe don't have the privilege of going to a Christian school or knowing the gospel, knowing our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And it's fun to be able to share the gospel with them. Here's a cross and a head. Oh, wow. Nearly headed in their own goal was the Cardinals. And, man, a nice cross there by James, a nice head by Jeff. And then Cardinals trying to clear the ball and nearly scored on his own keeper. But defended well. That's number 55, Jonathan Perez, in goal. Both teams with a sophomore goalie, so certainly interesting to watch them develop. And another, just a curving corner, beautifully placed by James Carreno. And Swordsman ball, here they come. Here's Jeff up top. A quick little cross. He's got a slicing Mark Audis. Defended well here by the Cardinals. Picked up by Travis. And ball is just bouncing there around the 18. Swordsman trying to keep it here at our end. Cardinals, here they go, going the other way. And they got a runner there, number 7 up in front, the captain, Brandon Ramirez. And now he's got to get through the brick wall. Denied. Whoa, Dave Merhal, we got to replay that. Hold on. What was that? Dave Merhalski, who's supposed to be the brick wall, was literally put on a what? Oh, we didn't catch it. Oh man, that's a killer, Dave. If you got to go back and watch that little 1-2 360 action. Not something you see every day, folks. Man, they just spun around a couple defenders. Here's a runner. This is Mark Audis out in front. He's got a defender right on his back. Just loses it. And here we go. Jake Deanda trying to get it up to James Carreno. James tripped up from behind. And that'll be called. And a free kick there for the Swordsmen. Hopefully sometime this game we'll get Pastor Wilkerson up here, and a faithful man in our ministry, a pastor of our church. And if you're listening, you love him. If if you know him, you love him, just a man of God, and thankful for him and his influence on our ministry, on our guys. He has a son out there, Mason Wilkerson, a junior. Here's Jake DeAnda making a play at the goal and hits the deck hard. And that's number 22, Sebastian Perez. And he's getting heckled from the sideline by his dad, Brother Freddie here. And you love to hear that. This is over in that far corner. A tough spot to be if you're a Cardinal. And looks like we got a foul that's called. And guy just being physical there in the corner. Not looking good, not looking good. And it'll stay here. Cardinals ball. Free kick just outside the box. Just outside the box. Ryan, I can't even see a jersey number there. I think we got number 9. Alan Garcia, the junior, crossed into the box, headed out. And Swordsman, oh, Mason with a whiff. Shot on goal, Mark Murhowski. Said, not today, no thank you, I'll take that. There he is, good stop there, Mark. Mark, one of the players on this team, not afraid to get the jersey dirty. Not afraid to get the jersey dirty. His mom is no doubt between Dave and Mark, and Anthony, I might add, has gone through many a load of laundry. Just the boys are not afraid. Not afraid, and you love it. They're just the type of players you want them on your team, yes. But they're just guys you do not want to play against. Just guys that play with a little bit of a reckless abandon that sometimes it's near unmatched. And Dave Murhowski, a leader on this Swordsman team. Mark Murhowski, obviously there in goal. Just two big pieces of the Swordsman team. That's Elijah Guzman going cross field right to Connor Lemon. And this is danger if you're for the Cardinals. Oh, man, now they got caught up. Defense is here. Connor trying to navigate through multiple defenders here. Going to try to pop it in the middle. He's got Mark Audis there. Jake DeAnda, Travis on the back line. Travis took the shot. It's a little bit too late there. And there's a little bit of hesitation there between Travis and Jake. Just both guys had an opportunity there in the right place, right time. Hopefully we get another one of those. Both of those guys, Jake's a sophomore, Travis a junior, and hard workers. And enjoy watching them represent the Swordsmen. It'll be a Cardinal corner kick. And this is always trouble anytime that ball comes crossing in the box. That's Jeff right up to Jake. Swordsmen need to advance it quickly. Jeff up the line. Finds Mark, sends Jake. Here he is, near side. Foot raised to the ball, Jake DeAnda. Looking for some help. He's got Mark Audis in the middle. Oh, curving, nearly found Mark Audis in the middle. And nice cross there by Jeff. And good work there, good push there by the Swordsmen. Still 2-0. And a lot of soccer yet to be played. Shot on goal there, scooped up by Mark. Mark, he thought about throwing it. Instead, he boots it. And boots it right to, who's in the white hoodie over there? Is that Josh Williams? Get a close-up on our bench there, Ryan. We got so many guys involved in that Swordsman team over there. Keith Cowling over there, a huge part of the team. Joe Cowling there, Owen Coffey, Josh Williams, Joe Woosley, Jaden Lemon. A whole team of people over there just supporting the Swordsmen. And some former players and alumni and guys who practice with this team and want to see them develop both as players and as young men. Yeah, for the Lord, which is it's a big deal. All pulling on the same rope. And it's a blessing to see those guys over there. And that'll be out a goal kick here for Mark Michalski. If you're a Swordsman fan, we have some upcoming events that you may want to just be informed of and maybe screenshot this. This is just some info for soccer. On Tuesday, Casa de Gracia will be here, and we'll play them at the junior varsity level, and then Heritage away October 5th, and then Heritage home for senior night Thursday, October 12th. And then a few volleyball events, and there's even some basketball there. And it's crazy because before you know it, oh, man.
Well, your producer sucks.
And we were talking, and I was trying to get us back to the game here while we had a foul in the box, and both guys just running at the ball, and I don't hear anybody too upset about it from the Swordsman sideline. And this is going to be this is a dangerous spot. This is number 17 for the Cardinals, Luis Barajas, the captain, and he's going to go right at Mark Michalski. Going right at Mark Michalski. Here we go. Looks like they're trying to decide. I think we had this problem last night, John. There's not a, I don't think there's a line on the field there for whatever reason. Not a line on the field.
I wonder if we could find someone to blame for that.
Yeah, if only.
Our producer, the Jack Huckins, was supposed to paint that line.
That's fair.
Oh man, I do like blaming him for things. Here's the shot. This is 17, Luis Barajas, Mark Michalski,
Oh, wow, yeah.
and puts it in.
Confidently taken. Mark guessed the wrong way. You see the replay here. Short run up. Opens his body up. Really, it was not in the corner, but part of a penalty is sending the goalkeeper the wrong way.
Yeah.
And he did what he needed to.
Yeah, John, I was talking with Mark about that this morning or last night, because we went into shootouts in that JV tournament. And I said, Mark, man, what do you do? What are you thinking when you're taking a shot from that close?
Yeah.
And he said, just especially against teams like EC or Hammond High. For some teams, he said he could read the ball.
Sure.
Where he would wait for them to kick the ball, then he could read it. But for teams with some more talent, he said you just got to guess.
Yeah.
There's not enough time to react. And we saw him do that there, and now it's 2-1.
All right,
and
so
John, this is a game.
Yeah, could you kind of catch me up here? So I've missed a little bit.
Yeah, folks, this is John Borsch, and he is joining us here. He is, of course, the voice of
That's not the catch-up I was on. Just the game
soccer.
Here
No, hold on. We'll get this.
Okay.
Okay. Going way back, we did have a national anthem before today's game, and played by Mr. Borsch,
Thank you.
Mr. Matt
Among
Millen,
others.
and Mark Michalski, our keeper. And a great performance, by the way. So zip back to the beginning of this stream, and yep, hear your national anthem there. And well, John, we've had 2 goals, obviously. One of them put in by Mr. James Carreno with just 2 minutes into the game.
Wow,
John,
wow,
he
wow.
was sprinting. I don't know if we have the replay of that very first goal, but maybe the second goal, Connor Lemon, I think. All right, we don't have either replay. And so I'll just have to tell you, I'll just be descriptive with my words.
Please,
James
paint a
Carreno he got a beautiful send from Dave Fernandez. And he went flying. It was a foot race to the ball, 2 minutes into the game, and James just outran him and put it beautifully in the bottom left corner. Goalie came out and low inside and just beautifully put it in. And then Dave Fernandez and Connor Lemon had a little 1-2 assist goal action to get goal number 2. And Dave likes that left foot. And so he was really trying to use that left foot, and he used it to find Connor in the middle. And then Connor, just one touch, put it put it right in the goal. Real close, maybe just
Yeah.
15 feet out. And a little 1-2 action there from Dave and Connor. And that was about, 12 minutes ago.
Huh.
15 minutes ago. And to catch you up as well, that there's we talked about Josh Conger wearing his Packer jersey at school camp. And yeah, I think you're all caught up now. So if we can get back to the game. Adam Hanks is in the
Shout
house,
out, yes.
and being an idiot like normal.
Yeah.
And
He really doesn't need a mic. You can hear him off our mics. And
throw in here for the Cardinals. And guys kind of standing around looking for some options. And this is top of the 18. Sebastian Perez, he's used that ball fake a couple times. Just, John, sometimes just you go back, you act like you're going to kick it so hard.
yeah.
And you get 4 guys. You get 4 guys up in the air, and just opens things up for you.
Yeah.
And I've seen our guys use that to the advantage, and so certainly it's a tough play to make. You either stand there and don't flinch, and take the chance that they are going to kick it really hard.
Yeah.
Oh man!
I guess that's probably the right thing to do. But anyways, here's Connor looking on the near side, poked pass just
wow.
wide. The right foot of Esteban Santos. Good link up there between the two. There you'll see the instant replay of absolutely nothing.
Oof.
Oh, here it is. Here it is now, folks. All right. Slow motion, just sneaking wide. Here's Isaac Vargas on the near side. Enjoyed watching him. Up to Ivan Marquez. Strong number 11 here. It's near side giveaway there. But he's a brick wall here. And the brick wall was just taken out by a slide tackle. Fernandez, the captain, on the near side, throwing it into the box, hoping one of his guys will go chase it.
Here's Dave Fernandez. Again, we've referenced him several times. Dave Fernandez, just a crafty player, a captain, a junior for the Swordsman team. Again, if you're just jumping in here, this is the EC Central. Oh man, got a flag up, and it looks like a handball. Here we go, going the other way.
Jeff Woosley looking to make it happen. Sends it into the teeth of the defense and sent right back to him. And here come East Chicago. Coming the other way, driving down the middle of the defense. Got some tanks in there for the Swordsmen you have to go up against. Right-footed shot way outside the box, blocked.
That was Dave Murhalski just doing what he does best, that brick wall.
Yeah.
He's not somebody that's going to flinch, John.
He is not. He wants you to hit him. And there is a souvenir. I would like to say a souvenir, but they have to give that back. We should start doing that, though. I think we definitely, our crowd would really
That would get
spike.
expensive real fast, John.
I think their family would say, hey, hit one out of bounds just on act,
Yeah. Kids would be collecting them, no doubt.
Absolutely. You got Derek Judah, ball boy on this near side. Voice of HBTV, Derek Judah.
Yeah, folks, this afternoon, our first game today was our junior high team against City Baptist. And junior high team took care of business, of course, 5-1. But we did have Derek Judah on the live stream and
Zeke Dela Cruz.
Zeke Dela Cruz on the live stream. And it was a fun time. Not much of a game there, but if you want to see Derek or Zeke, you can go to about halftime in that game. We had him on. And did a good job. It was nice to give him the HBTV experience with DCM. And those guys were all fired up here, John. They were having a lot of fun. That was a great idea. And I think they enjoyed it.
Yeah. Connor Lemon on the far side, cutting in on the right foot. Shot curling outside of the net. I think the goalie had it covered. But a good test. A lot of the times, if you're the goalie there, he's coming in on his right foot. You see the replay here. You think he's going to go. It's just natural. He's going to, most of the time, you're going to go for that far post.
Sure.
So sometimes a savvy player, knowing the goalie is thinking that, says, you know what, I'm going to try to catch him off his near post. But one, it was wide, and two, I do think the goalie had it covered. I like to see that though from Connor. I like him being aggressive.
Ooh, beautiful slide tackle.
That.
This is Isaac Vargas. And Isaac, a tough player, man, and we love that slide tackle. And
Just a sophomore.
Yeah, several of these players, they've made that an art, that slide tackle.
Okay.
And under 2 minutes to go here, 2-1, Swordsman with the lead. And John, I'd love to be able to go into halftime with at least a 1-goal lead. And Swordsman, let's hold on right here.
Absolutely. East Chicago taking a lot of shots outside the box so far have been blocked. I didn't see, what was the lead up as Fernandez working to find Connor. And here he is, far side. What was the lead up to their penalty? Can you tell me a bit about that?
It was just one of those deals, John, where they're looking for a shot outside that 18 and kind of got one, a deflection, falling inside the 18, guys kind of chasing into it. It wasn't an extremely physical play, but an NEC player went down, and the ref thought enough to give him the call there. And, man, that's not a whole lot of just seemed like a routine play.
Sure.
But they capitalized on it.
Isaac Vargas loving the slide tackle. We've seen a couple of them lately.
Love it.
Yeah, we love to see that. Looking to get him going. Esteban on this near side, and defender wanted no part of Esteban, just launches it out of bounds. Your front line right now, you got Ivan Marquez up there, Esteban in the middle, and Connor on that far side. Here's Fernandez on the left foot. Takes a shot. Good power. Accuracy lacking.
Good work. There's Derek again. These ball boys just underrated here, John.
Yep.
And, man, Connor giving him some pressure. I'm not sure.
Yeah, he took the goal kick quickly. I
Oh,
don't know if they knew what exactly was going on there, and they're being a bit careless.
Yeah.
With 5 seconds left.
Yeah.
But launched out of there, and that'll be the end of the half.
Yep, end of the half, 2-1 is your score. Swordsman with the 1-goal lead here. This is Swordsman versus EC Central. And John Woosley, John Borsch bringing you the game tonight. And after halftime, we'll bring on a special guest.
Excellent.
And he'll tag team with you over here, John. And we thank you for watching HBTV. If you're not already subscribed, go and hit that subscribe and like it on your way out. We'll be back here in about 10 minutes for the second half of play between the Hammond Baptist Swordsmen and the EC Central Cardinals.
Welcome back to the second half of action here. 40 more minutes of Swordsman soccer coming your way. I'm Jonathan Borsch, joined here with Mr. Josh Williams. Josh, good to have you.
Good to be here. Good to be here.
And Josh, I wasn't able to be here last night, but we were on our way home from a conference there, and I got to tune in to HBTV. Heard you yesterday. Now, you were with Mr. Woosley, right?
Yes,
John
Woosley.
Yeah, so good little duo. We'll see if we can recreate that magic that you had yesterday. Oh, man. Well, good. We've got a 2-1 score. First half, quite eventful. Josh, were you able to see that
Yeah.
first half?
Wow.
And
Beautiful soccer. Yeah, Swordsman started off really strong, scoring within the first minute. 2 goals in 8 minutes, in fact. But yeah, just a really good through ball and just a clean finish for James.
you see it there, soccer guru. You misspelled guru. I'm kidding. I don't. I do. Here we go. We got a Swordsman corner there. James Creno to take. Now here's a soccer question. Maybe I'll give you a minute to think about it. But we've talked about before as the corner comes in, pounded all away by the keeper. You would have been proud of that move there, I'm sure. Still trouble on the outside of the box for the Swordsman, looking to make something happen there. That's Marquez, number 11, on the right wing, driving. Beaten right back out. Working hard. Ivan, strong guy, centered in the box. But nothing.
Wow.
But can you tell us, as far as that corner goes, and you've got 2 options really on each side with the right and the left foot, both of them,
Yeah, so
bringing something different.
Yeah, so you have an out-swinging ball and an in-swinging ball, obviously. On the left side of the pitch, it's going to be with the right foot, it's going to be the in-swinging. Left foot, it's going to be the out-swinging.
Swinging into the goal, right?
Swinging
and
into
swinging
the goal,
out
yeah.
from the goal. Okay.
Yeah, and so you have the near post and then you have the back post. And those are the usual plays you're going to see are going to be the near back post normally. Then you can always obviously play short. And the Swordsmen normally go to the back post. That's all they've done this game. And almost worked. Last night was a good example of that. They played to the back post, went right to Adam Judah, and put it on target, but the keeper made a good save. Now we're here tonight, EC Central, doing a good move.
Ouch.
Nice.
Fernandez gets in the way of it, headed out of there by Webb. Still trouble outside of the box. The left foot shot,
Ooh,
save. Michalski's not able to hold it, but better than a goal.
Yeah, slippier than an eel that ball was.
Yeah.
Wow.
So on a corner kick, which we're about to see another one from East Chicago here, do most teams have a specific play that they're going for, or is it just kicking it in the mass of bodies and hoping something good happens?
They should. There's teams that I've seen play our Swordsmen, and they have huge people, and it's almost like they don't have a play.
Sure.
They have a shot on target.
Shot.
Ooh, wow.
And Mark had it covered. Watches it go just off to his left. All right, so if the folks didn't listen last night, so tell us a bit as far as you playing soccer. What did you play? When did you play? Maybe some of your teammates. Give us a biography.
Biography. So, yeah, I graduated 2019, so obviously 4 years leading up to that. And played keeper all 4 years, and started on the JV, and then was able to sub for the varsity as a center forward.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
My first 2 years.
Okay.
Then junior and senior year, oof.
Taken down by Vargas, and you helped him up.
Yeah.
So did you want to be center forward, or that's just you
So,
wanted to play?
Funny thing was, I started freshman year in the tryouts. Ooh, good ball. Yeah, I started in the tryouts, and I actually wanted to start on the field, but then they were calling for all the keepers to go and goal, and I had gloves with me just in case. And I was like, no, I'm gonna try it out. And ever since then, I just stayed in the box.
Okay.
So it was good, and yeah, good days.
Yeah, and we've talked about it before, but I feel like Mark has a right-footed shot.
Oh, good
curling,
crash! Good goal.
crashes in, and
Wow.
it's in. Who was that? Let's see.
Oh, as you see that, yeah.
Was that David Fernandez there on
I think
that
that was
far
Ivan.
side?
I think that might have been Ivan.
Let's get that replay here. Keeper not able to hold it, and you were right. Ivan Marquez.
Wow.
Heads up play by him to crash,
Yeah.
to be there. That's a mistake by the goalie, though.
Yeah.
that's you
You
gotta
always got to
hold on to that.
always got to count on that to happen. You never know when it's gonna.
Even if you're the defense, right? You know, like
Yeah, defense. You gotta come back. You gotta be able to clear it. And as a keeper, you just gotta have better control than that.
Yeah.
That ball didn't hit the ground and went right to him.
We'll take it though. 3-1. Under 35 minutes left. But we look at Mark Michalski. I think back to yourself. I didn't get to watch you play too much. But more my age was Austin Salazar. He was a grade older than me. But something with a goalkeeper that I feel like there's a certain mindset. You just gotta want the ball. You gotta be after it. You know, you can't. I feel like you can't be a laid-back goalkeeper. Would you think that's about right?
Yeah, John Woosley last night was asking the exact same thing, and
Uh-huh.
I told Chase, the JV goalkeeper, the exact same thing when I first started working with them this year. I told him keepers are different. They're built different. They got to have that energy inside of them, something
Sure.
to where they don't care if they get hurt, break a rib, or something. You're trying to save that goal. It's pretty crazy, but that's what a good keeper's got to have.
Yeah.
And Mark for sure has that, and has made a lot of good saves.
Yes, there's another
see
one
one
there
right there.
right on
I was
cue.
about to say, if I jinxed that, man. As you see the
Would've
replay,
been
way to push it
ironic.
to the side. Yeah, whenever you have a ball you got to dive for, instead of trying to just kind of block it and put it in front of you, you always want to try and push it to the side if you can't catch it.
Okay.
Get it to the side, whether it goes out or not. Get it to the side of the pitch.
Yeah, but a good shot. You
Near
never
post.
know, as that's a corner trouble.
Wow.
I don't know if that was saved or just shanked off to the right. Looks like a goal kick. He just missed.
Yeah.
Point blank chance.
Bananaed it.
But Mark definitely, I believe, has that similar mindset that you're talking about there. Just he wants to be in the action. We saw him. There was a game earlier this year where there was just not much action. You see the replay here, corner in. It went all the way through the box and point blank right there.
Wow.
Just needed some air under it. But there was a game earlier, and it was dominated by the Swordsmen. That ball is going to be easily marked. But Swordsmen had the ball in there, the offensive half, basically the whole game. And Mark was back here doing push-ups because he was a bit bored.
Yeah, he told me that. I wasn't able to be there for that game.
Yeah.
He told me he was doing push-ups. Yeah.
Oh, good ball there.
Yeah, good through.
Ivan Marquez just taking off it at the end there. But I imagine, what do you think? Now this is a loaded. I hate when people ask me loaded questions. I'm about to ask you one. I'm sorry. What do you think the trickiest part of being a goalie is? So I'll give you a second to think. I saw
I have the answer right now.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shut up then. Shot in the box.
Good.
Right
good
at him.
keeper. Wow. Yeah. So keeper, the biggest thing, you could either win the game for them, or you can go 90. Well, in this league or in this type of soccer, you have 40-minute halves. Normally, you're gonna have 90 in extra time. So a keeper can go 90 minutes or 89 minutes and have a good game, beautiful saves in that last minute and have a goal, and that be it 1-0, you lose the game.
Sure.
You always have that in the back of your mind, but you always got to remember, or you always got to have on the front of your mind, when I fall, I got to get back up. It's not about what has happened, it's about what's about to happen, what's happening right now. And that's just, it's a, wow, it's a keeper. Wow.
Mistake. Lemon.
Wow.
Oh.
Try to get cheeky with it through the legs. Wow.
I think going for a little nutmeg on the keeper there, I don't think that was his best option. You see the mistake. He got it through his legs. Just the keeper able to get enough on it.
And as soon as he gets his hand on top of that ball, that's his no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can't take it away from him.
So just the ability as East Chicago comes here. Good block there by Elijah.
Yeah.
But yeah, just that.
Ooh.
Another shot dive.
Good dive.
Can we get a replay on that? Did he get a finger on that to save it?
It looks like he did. I think that was going in.
Oh, the ref is pointing at
goal
the
kick.
goal for goal kick. He is so far out that you don't even see him on the screen on the replay there. going for that back post. Just,
It was a good dive.
misses. It had Mark pretty nervous there. He was scrambling. But yeah, I would imagine. And then, as far as letting a goal in, you've got to have a very short memory, right? Because if you let that bother you too much, you know, the team's coming right back at you.
Save that for, oh, wow.
Like this right here. Watch out. Mark down. Defense struggling. In the box.
Wow.
Shot.
Wide again. Wow.
Some nervous moments for the Swordsmen. You see the replay here.
Yeah, good work for EC Central to stick with that. And the drop back pass was his best option. It almost worked. Dave passes it back. Good ball there. Wow, good ball movement. They have options.
Vargas looked good all night. Josh, every time I've seen him, I've been impressed with him. Someone that kind of reminded me when you were talking about you were a goalie and you played, you know, a bit of center forward. Isaac was goalie last year, I believe, for the JV team, and he's playing a wing position. Watch out here. Cardinals on the left wing. Lots of black shirts back. Save. Strong hands.
Nice.
And sent into next week by Marhalski.
Nice.
Good save that. But
Good
Isaac's
ball. Wow. It's a 3-on-3 if they move quick. Oh, wow.
too much on it.
Yeah, Isaac.
Yeah, so someone maybe similar to your position there, as he was well, maybe opposite. So he was goalie, and then he's like, you know what, maybe I'll give the outfield there a shot. And he's been good. Every time I've seen him this year, he's looked very strong. Got a lot of speed, gobbled up there by Mark.
We hear our pastor on the sideline telling them to clearly
Yep.
get the ball on the other side of the field, just in case they didn't know
He's
that.
liking
Good
what he
speed.
sees there. Connor sends him,
Yeah.
and Esteban just not quite able to get there.
Yeah, Isaac for sure, really good. What I've noticed big on him is just his hustle, his stamina, and something I didn't have the best of in high school.
Sure, watch out.
Wow.
Oh,
Good save. Just the fingertips, wow.
Bullet of a shot there by
Wow.
Lemon, driving all the way from half field, seems like. Here's the replay here, close up. The only thing there kind of right at him, but boy, you are right. You gotta have strong hands for that, right? That looks easier than I think it was, right?
It was kind of at him, but he still had to make a little bit of a dive.
Okay, so you think it was pretty easy?
I won't say that.
Corner kick for the Swordsman here. I think that's they got the tall body of Connor Lemon in there. We'll see if they can find him. He's heading about near post. Got Isaac Vargas, Esteban in there. James takes it, sends it over back post. And ref didn't like something there. Looks like we're gonna do it again.
Might have been some contact in the box prior to the corner.
So James will pick up the ball, head back to the corner flag, and as Josh was talking about earlier, it's in swinger heading toward the goal. The right foot of James Carreno just on top. Have you ever seen in a game that you've played, has anyone ever scored directly from a corner kick that you've seen?
I've for sure seen it done before, whether it's in a professional league game or you know, high school. I know I've seen it done before. I want to say I've watched a lot of soccer. I know I've seen it before. Where, I don't know.
Right.
But yeah, you got to put it perfectly. You got to bend it in, just perfect. And wow.
Jeff Woosley playing some physical defense.
Nice, good ball. Time and space.
Yeah. Ball at the feet of Fernandez, and the pass is lacking. And he'll be disappointed with that on the break.
Yeah, I was just on the touchline with the Swordsmen at the halftime, and I told the offense to really just spread out wide, and it really just spreads the defense. And as those of you that are watching, you see the center back for EC Central every time the ball is spread out wide. tends to go out to that wide position and leaves the middle open.
Sure.
And yeah, just telling the Swordsman about that. Almost scored on a play like that just recently.
And they got some talent there. They got some talent on
Yeah.
the wings.
Oh, wow.
Watch out. Cardinals in the box. Left-footed
Oh,
shot.
that should be a penalty. Wow.
Didn't
Wow,
think he
ref
got
didn't
ball
call it.
first there.
Wow. Almost looked like he took his feet out first.
He may have. It was risky. Was that Elijah there on that far side?
And yeah, I believe so. Do we have an instant replay we could see that?
We do not, folks. It was close. But maybe a break the Swordsman away. 3-1, but the Cardinals have looked brighter here, Josh, the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Lots of opportunities.
Oh, good cross, good cross. Oh.
Ouch.
Wow. Wow.
See a cut of
Good
CJ
inst-
Garcia there.
Good instant replay there. You didn't know who that was? That's CJ.
So what is the rule here? And
Here we
and we
go.
just had a foul called on East Chicago. I mean,
Wow.
from the common observer, it looks like both were going for the ball.
Yeah. Almost every ref is going to have their own rule there. And I mean, soccer's a tricky sport to ref. And you got to be able to tell between the flops and the reality.
Yeah.
Especially professionally. These guys, they've been doing it for years. They know how to
Flopping
flop.
for years, yeah.
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 But then some of these, and they're pretty legit. And guys can get seriously injured. But yeah, for the keeper, wow,
Vargas.
wow.
Nice pass to find him. Doesn't get the shot right.
Yeah. But as a keeper, when the ball is crossed in, obviously you can go for the ball when it's inside your box with your hands, and you can go for it. And if you hit the other player with your legs before you make contact with the ball, is normally when you would see a yellow card handed to the keeper usually. But or with your hands if you make contact before you make contact with the ball.
So pretty
But,
much you have to make contact with the
Yeah,
ball.
as a keeper, you got to go for that ball. And I remember not getting called on that in high school and taking guys out without even touching the ball, and keepers and refs not calling it. And
So you took what you could get then, huh?
yeah.
Defense of the Swordsman looking strong all night.
Oh man,
Let's see if we can get.
center forward James is out wide. There
Yeah.
we go. Man, it's a little too much on it.
Esteban just can't get to that one.
Wow.
Well, the defense, the Swordsmen look pretty good tonight, Josh. They've had the one penalty in the boxes. That's gotta hurt.
Yeah.
But other than that, pretty solid. Pretty solid.
Yeah. Personally, I think that was a good call by the ref. Yeah, you could hear the boots, and the boots clash. And yeah, I think that was a good call for the penalty. Isaac, good defense there. Pass back not hard enough.
Oh, makes up for it though. Working hard on defense. Isaac Vargas not afraid to slide tackle here. Jeff bringing it up the near side. He's got some space. If you can get
Nice.
past him.
Nice.
Got a
Oof,
few options.
little
Turns
too
to
much.
find Connor, and that's.
Yeah, just
That's
pushing up the field too quick.
disappointing.
He is.
He had James, I think, in the middle there with some space. Would have liked
Oh yeah.
to
Yeah.
let him run it.
Soccer's a lot of people watch soccer and they're like, it's a boring game. All you watch is people pass the ball around for 30 minutes and then maybe a goal. But that's just it. Soccer's a patient game, and you can't just rush an opportunity. You got to take your time and build
Sure.
the game up. And yeah, sometimes Swordsman can get carried away and try to push it up.
Yeah.
But yeah, good ball work.
Oh, good
Wow.
dribbling. A masterclass
Ooh.
put on, but Dave Marhalski sprinting back.
Appealed for a penalty, and the ref waves play on.
Yeah, well done by Dave to stop the threat there. Here's Connor on this near side. Swordsman not having a lot of possession in their offensive side lately, but they don't need it. I mean, they've got a lot of speed they can counterattack with. What do you think their mindset should be as far as we've got a 3-1 lead? Personally, I don't like just defending. I think
Yeah.
that leads to stuff. But I don't. You think you should be a bit more conservative, sit back a bit deeper, or do you like him
could
still
change the
pushing? What do you think?
formation. Yeah, you could change the formation to 2 up front and drop 4 in the back, make it a 4-3-2. Oh, I'm sorry, 4-4-2, and yeah. But obviously they kept it the way they had it, the way they have it right now, and could be dangerous, but.
And we'll see what happens here. You give up this many opportunities, it's gonna bite you one of these times, you would think. But for now,
Yeah,
Swordsman's still holding on, 3-1.
Yeah, a lot of opportunities for EC Central or Cardinals. Just not able to put it away
yeah.
or even on target, in fact.
Right, yeah.
Man, yeah, just
You
need
got to test Mark, right? You got to test the goalie.
Yeah.
Make him
Yeah.
do something.
I think 2 shots on goal, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Unless the board says different. Sometimes that board is off. I
Yes.
counted more shots than
Yes.
what's on that board.
But you look at it, it's like, you put the ball, that's a giveaway
wow.
by Daniel here. Swordsman looking to help him
Nice.
out, gets it on. Just a sea of black jerseys back there and very little for the Cardinals up forward. Nice little shot, a powerful shot.
Yeah.
Goes wide. But you start, and again, you see it off target. You see, Josh, I believe it was either our second or third, it may have been our last goal, where our shot was on target. The goalie was not able to
Yeah.
catch it, and it led to a goal because it wasn't able to.
Yeah.
And maybe if you're the Cardinals, maybe your initial shot doesn't hit the back of the net, but maybe Mark makes a mistake. Maybe he's not able to catch it, and then it leads to something else. So
Yeah. I'm going to blow your mind with this statement, but the only way you're going to score is by putting it on target. And
brilliant.
sometimes you get carried away with trying to put it in the top bend or
Sure.
top 90 and just trying to make a world class or a highlight
Right.
highlight reel.
Right.
But if you just put it on target, 10 comes out of 10, it's going to be on target, and that's where your percentages of it going in is going to be higher.
Well, that was on target, but a bit weak there. He heard you.
Yeah.
He was listening
go.
to you there, Mason.
There you go.
Good to see Mason in the game, number 7.
Yeah.
And
Making his dad proud. on the touchline.
absolutely. I think his dad. He'll be the first one though to tell him if he's doing something wrong though.
Oh, yeah.
He's the second coach on this near sideline here. You gotta have one on both, all right?
you
And
go,
Coach
yeah.
Cowling is on the far side, and Pastor is on this near side. But great to see him. Love having him at our games. Commentates a lot of basketball. We had him up here the other day for soccer. He did a great job. So he should probably be up here taking my spot. But
Well, good work, Mason, to trap the ball. Oh, I spoke too soon.
there's Connor on this near side. See if he can do something.
He needs a drop. If Mason just spreads out a little more. Give him that
Oh,
opportunity.
he turned there, Josh. I know he kept his arms tucked in. That looked like he kind of turned right onto his arm.
Yeah, the new rule for a league play now in a league, a Premier League, MLS, if your hands are by your side, they're not going to call that a handball, no matter how it touches you.
Gotcha.
But yeah,
Doesn't look good.
not here. they've called a few, but yeah.
And this isn't the Premier League, so
Sure.
our refs aren't.
No, I wasn't trying to compare, but
Oh, my
dangerous
goodness!
there.
I don't know
Miscommunication.
what was
Man.
happening. Lemon's got it.
Had a goal just like
Sets
that.
it up on the right foot.
Nice catch. Yeah, Leagues Cup just finished a few weeks ago, which is an MLS league with Liga MX and MLS leagues, Spanish league and American league, and they joined together. And a goal just like that happened with the Houston Dynamo. They passed the ball back to the keeper and wasn't paying attention, no communication, went right into the goal.
Oh, stick.
And that made it 2-1.
Did they lose the game because of that one there?
They did lose the game because of that,
Oh,
knocked out
that's-
of the cup.
that's rough.
But,
All right, we got some comments here, so I'm sorry, we're just getting to them. Let's see. Sherry Young, watching. Oh, we're gonna put some up on the screen, so we'll go one at a time. We appreciate your comments in. So our producer is gonna start rolling through these comments. We've got Sherry Young watching. You know, Josh, I don't really know what that means, but she's watching and waving. She's excited there. So Sherry, thanks for watching. We appreciate that. Nobody says, who is this other commentator? I don't know to whom you are speaking. I am Mr. Jonathan Borsch, and I am joined by Mr. Josh Williams. So nobody, we want. Okay, this must be Mr. Huckins or Mr. Ryan Bogus commenting on our broadcast there. Nobody, we are doing our best up here. It's more difficult than it seems, all right? So you just remember that. Germ Johnson, hi from okay, can you put that back up again, please? I was recovering from the nobody comment. Germ Johnson, hi from Avondale, Pennsylvania, guys. Jeremy Johnson, HB class of 04. And that is before my time.
Wow.
But Jeremy, thank you for commenting in. All the way from Pennsylvania.
Oof.
Avondale, Pennsylvania. And Sherry Young, go Connor. Connor doing well so far, so thank you, Sherry, for commenting in there. Share your comments. You tell us who you are cheering for, even if you're a Cardinals fan. We'll give you a shout out here. Who you're cheering for on the Cardinals. Legs taken out on the near side there.
Yeah, set piece opportunity here for Hammond Baptist.
Christy Lemon. That's up in Michigan, right? Red Jack, if I'm correct there. No. I'm not sure, but Christy Lemon watching Connor getting a couple shout outs there. All right. So if you're watching for someone other than Connor, he's winning right now. So
that wall looks
pick him up.
That wall looks a little close. Or
the one-man wall, not much of a wall there.
Yeah.
James Coreno to take.
Nothing
Josh,
there.
what are we looking at here? A shot,
I've
looks
always
like.
seen them put it on target with the keeper, like with the fumbles that he's been making.
Yeah.
It's probably the.
And he fumbled it again,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
kind of like you were saying, Josh, you seemed to push that one a bit to the outside and helped
that
him out.
that
Still
saved him.
trouble. Connor
Wow.
weaving in the box.
Mason, good ball. Put it out to Dave.
Oh,
Nice.
nice little move by
Just
Fernandez.
couldn't get rid of it in time.
Coming the other way with Cardinals. Just the pressure of the Swordsmen. Even on the break, just getting back quickly, getting numbers back. And just stopping all the momentum of that breakaway.
Yeah, this is good here as our offense pulls back and plays defense.
I believe that's Travis Wilson getting some game time right there in the middle of your screen. Right by the referee
just
and
make
getting involved.
contact.
Mason, we mentioned earlier, here he is. Number 7.
Yeah, that was my number back in the day.
Really? And
Number
they didn't
7.
retire it?
No, they didn't.
Wow. Yeah, retiring is not something we do too often. I believe we, in all seriousness, I do believe we retired Brother Brian Lenhart's number.
Yeah.
He passed away in Afghanistan, serving our country. I don't remember what number he was off the top of my head, but that is special. If you get to come to our gym, kind of right before you head in the gym, we've got his jersey there and a little plaque about Brian. But we love him. We love his family. Appreciate his service, giving everything for his country.
Sloppy tackle here on the right side of the field. Whew. Yeah, Jeff getting a lot of slide tackles in. It could be good, but just one dangerous slide tackle, that could be a yellow, and that's a card away from a red, obviously.
Well, but one bad tackle away from it. You know, it's could go straight to it. Here's Connor on this near side. Let's see if he can get going. Connor's getting football tackled all the way down the field. He's still going. Number 21, the lanky left winger. Here's Mason Wilkerson on the right foot.
Looking for a shot. That's always going wide.
Yeah, didn't set up too good for him, but he was going to shoot either way there.
25 yards out, looking down at the ball. That's he was dreaming, as I say.
Yeah.
He was dreaming. Been there. Done
It's good
that.
to
Skied the ball.
It's good to dream every once in a while.
Never hurts.
But just realize that right
save
there
it
can
for
happen.
the pillow, not the pitch.
Wow. Can we put that on a quote there? You put that on the screen. Dreaming. Save it for the pillow, not the soccer pitch. That is brilliantly put. Watch out here. Trouble in the box.
Ooh, good
Right
save. Way to push
footed
it
shot.
wide.
Yes.
Oh, and just put right over.
That may have been Jacob Deanda far side on the recovery. I think it was Esteban with the initial shot. Boy, Josh, feel like you get one more, that really just puts it out of reach.
Yeah, that puts EC to sleep, so to speak. 9 minutes on the clock. And like I said last night, it really kills me, especially playing when I played here. Just having the clock count down. Ah, man, it's so different.
If you,
That, it always
here-
gives you.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen. Dreaming. Save it for the pillow, not the soccer pitch. By Josh Williams. You missed that part at the end, Mr. Producer. You can work on that and give it to us when you're ready. Oh, man.
Yeah, but yeah, I always hated how the
yeah.
clock counts down.
Yeah,
And it always gives you that extra motivation when you know you're going to have some extra time added on. And when you have a clock counting down that last 5 seconds, just give up. You know, it's over.
Yeah.
But when it's at the ref's discretion to call the game.
There you have it, folks. I
feel
believe you misspelled his name, but that's
it's okay. It's a thought that
he
counts.
did it on purpose. Capital I in Williams.
Good touch. Way to get the ball out.
But under 9 minutes here. Swordsmen have a throw-in on their offensive side, not looking to rush anything. With a 2-goal lead, James Corona with a throw-in.
Yeah, and the strategy with the way league soccer is played is you would take your time on your throw-ins, your goal kicks, your free kicks, and hoping the keeper doesn't add that to the extra time. Ooh, good shot, just a little wide. Hoping the ref won't add that to the extra time, but just taking the game away with here.
Yeah,
you're gonna get away with that if you do
exactly.
that, man. It's
if you haven't seen, a soccer game other than HB TV soccer, just slightly different. What Josh is talking about there. The clock does start at Sherry Young. Go Connor. She's winning right now. I believe Connor is winning. He's got a few comments, so thanks for commenting in. But yeah, if you've seen normal soccer, when kickoff starts, that the clock starts at 0 and does counts up to 45, and that extra time that Josh is talking about, we don't do that in high school. But the extra time they're looking at is all of whether there's an injury or if there's a lot of time wasting. The ref is looking at that and kind of just estimating in his head, how many minutes of playing time did we lose because of, this, and this. And he's adding that at the end of 45 minutes. You may play 45, and then that additional minute may be usually 2 or 3 or something like that. And you're playing 2 or 3 minutes. And then the same thing, the second half, the clock will start once again at 45, counting to 90. And then usually a bit longer time in the second half, but that ref, same thing, looking for
good
that.
ball.
Watch
That's
out.
a good finish. Oh, wow.
Spoke too
Good
soon.
keeper. I did.
This near
Good
side.
keep. Keep stepping up in this second half, keeping them alive. 6 minutes left. They need to score quickly, the Cardinals do.
Is that Carmine there? Getting
Carmine?
some right here. Number 1. Carmine getting some action on the varsity.
Yeah.
Just had a shot
Playing
a second
that
ago.
left mid. Yeah, he's a center fullback for the JV team, moving up here on the varsity squad.
Yeah, the freshman getting some minutes. Good to see that. But yeah, so just a little bit different. No extra time and counting down, but it is what it is.
Yeah, the World Cup was known for their extra time and just how much they added on. Just one little injury would add around 10 to 12 minutes. They were adding so much time. And, that really helped out, especially with Argentina with, I believe, their game against the Netherlands.
Connor Lemon working it on his right foot.
Offsides.
Oh, called offside. Shot going wide anyways. And shout out to our referees doing a good job out there Josh, it's you know, the referees, they're doing good if you don't notice them, right? You know, and we haven't been talking about the referees tonight because they've just called a good game, no bad calls, and we appreciate their work here.
Yeah, doing very good. Letting the ball play on if there's a foul. Yeah, that could really hurt a team if you get whistle happy and you blow a foul too quickly.
Whistle happy, that's also good. Add that to his list there. Whistle happy. Oh, man. Well, whatever momentum that Cardinals had as that shot goes wide, whatever momentum they had, we were talking about, that's pretty much gone. It's been all Swordsmen the last few minutes. And that's exactly, I know this sounds pretty easy to say, but that's exactly what the Cardinals don't need right now if you're going to score. You, as Mr. Williams said, you need to shoot at the net, and you also need to have the ball. Those two things kind of help when you're trying to score a goal in soccer. But the Cardinals not doing either of those things right now.
To nobody.
Yeah, crossing the box.
Daniel.
You want Daniel to go get that there?
It's arguable.
Yeah. If you get burnt there, it's trouble.
There
Watch out, it's trouble here. Cardinals with the shot.
Wow.
Diving Mark Marhalski. I don't know if he would have had it or not. That shot was always rising.
I think he had that right post clear, had that right post covered.
Got a replay here.
Yeah, he shuffled just so slightly. If he would have put it top right, that would have been a perfect shot for that to go in as balls come flying toward Mark.
It's a good-looking dive by Mark, though. I mean, it looks good. I think he would have liked the ball to be a bit lower, so he could have actually saved it, you know? I think that's what he was going for.
Yeah, as a keeper, I remember trying to, don't tell my team this, but I remember my goal kicks trying to play it to the other team's offense so I can have some play. I'm like, I want to make a dive. I don't want this stuff that I bought, my gloves, my shorts. I don't want this to go to waste. I want to have some action, and Mark, I'm sure wants the same.
Oh, man.
But, yeah, I see him in practice just begging them to take shots repeatedly again and again. Just like, I want the action. And having a little bit of it here tonight with a early penalty. He conceded.
Other than that, though.
Yeah, clean sheet. Other than
you
that,
know, he's.
I guess that wouldn't make sense.
Yeah, you really don't. Yeah, you don't put the penalty on Mark too much.
Yeah.
But
again, Dave Fernandez dreaming.
Yeah, that's got to be nigh on perfect from that range.
Yeah, man.
And
I mean, at
would have been a good field goal maybe, but
at this time,
wrong football. Producer didn't like that one.
Yeah, we're over here watching real football. Yeah.
That's funny. You were talking about the score earlier, you know, and I've seen the comment lately of, you know, you start counting soccer goals as 7 points, then you get real quick to where the NFL is, you know, as far as touchdowns. So maybe that helped the American public get more into soccer.
As we have a play on here, a really good call.
Oh, watch out, header!
Good goal. That's the referee right there.
Offside.
Wow. Oh, offsides. Wow.
Boy, that looked great though. Fooled the score table.
That was a
you
very
see
good
it here.
header. Yeah, and he was.
Mark was caught out, and that's just a nice header. We'll give him that, but he was offside. That would have made this last minute and a half rather interesting. Swordsman excited to see this near side ref raise that offside flag.
Yeah, wow, that header was cooler than the seeds inside of a cucumber, man. I'm telling you, that was a very.
Hey, can we put that? Add that to his list. Let's see if we've got everything. Whistle happy was one. Sherry Young, yeah. That's what she says to that comment. Yeah, that's what I say too. Cooler than the seeds of I've heard cooler than a cucumber, but you had to make it even more specific. She said, all right. Sorry, Miss Young, we missed your comment there. We were saving that to when I really wanted it, you know, but oh man. Well, sure, thank you for commenting, and we appreciate you.
But no, just to comment back on that offsides header there.
Yeah.
It was, if he would have been onside, the keeper had to play on, like I said recently before that. And if that would have counted, that would have been the referee's advantage there.
Ouch.
Oof. Hands was to his side, can't call that. That's defense.
Mark Otis taking it like a champ. Hurt me from up here, but he's walking just fine. Travis Wilson working on defense. Really most of the swordsmen back. They got 3 attackers, but left-footed shot is going to be wide, and that is going to be the game.
Good
Josh,
work by the swordsman.
yeah,
Wow.
3-1. The final. What are some final thoughts there?
Yeah, I just really feel like the swordsmen ever since their first game against Hammond High, just they're Hammond High very good with the ball, and just they play really good soccer. And swordsmen, just their passing just wasn't up to par, and just after a couple weeks of seeing some swordsman soccer, yeah, I just really
see some
improvement.
improvement.
Really see them stepping up, stepping up and playing better.
Yeah.
And that goes for the JV as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, EC Central, I believe if I remember correctly, beat Hammond High 3-1, but then also lost to them as well.
Huh.
But yeah, it just seemed like tonight wasn't their game. Just their passing wasn't on. It could be a change in field. I know their field is a little different. They have, I believe it's turf or real grass. I'm not sure. But,
I believe turf. They said,
yeah.
So just a bit different for them, but.
Yeah.
But yeah, well, thanks once again, folks, for watching. We had a good time commentating. Hopefully you had a good time watching, commenting in. Real quick before we go, can we have quickly that schedule of upcoming events there, if we could, just to tune in to any upcoming HBTV action. You'll see it there on your screen. The next game next Tuesday, Casa de Gracia JV at HB at 5. And then the Thursday of that week, we got an away game. Finishing up with October 12, we've got 4 games head your way. Junior high, JV, varsity, high school, JV, varsity, all versus Heritage. That'll be our senior night as well. You don't want to miss it. So hope to see you there live on the field here at Hammond Baptist. But until then, again, it's been Jonathan Morris, Josh Williams, signing off. Have a good night.
We believe the Word of God contains the mind of God, the state of man, the way of salvation, and the doom of sinners. What it tells us, though, is that God loves us. The most important thing in a person's life is to know for sure that they're at peace with God. They've been forgiven. They've been reconciled to a God. The Bible's very clear. God doesn't want anyone to perish or go to hell, but He wants all to come to repentance. That's a change of mind and direction. God tells us there's 3 things we need to know, and there's 1 thing we need to do to have eternal life. Number 1, we'll need to know and believe that we're sinners and our sins against God. For all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. Number 2, we need to understand that sin has a penalty, and that penalty is death. In Romans chapter 6 and verse 23, the wages of sin is death. That means we'll be separated from God not only in this life but forever. But God so loved us that He gave His only begotten Son. And when Jesus died, He was buried and rose again. He did all that was needed to be done so you could be saved, so I could be saved. He, the innocent, died for us, the guilty. He, the one who had no sin, became sin for us and offers us the gift of eternal life. You know, 100 years from now, all that's going to matter is where we live, with God in heaven or without Him in hell. We don't have to go to hell. God didn't make hell for you. He made it for the devil and his angels. But those who reject His gift of eternal life, that's where they spend eternity. How can you be saved? Here's what you need to do. The Bible says in Romans chapter 10 and verse number 10, for with the heart man believeth unto righteousness, and with the mouth confession is made unto salvation. If you say, Pastor, in my heart I believe I'm a sinner, I deserve hell, and Jesus, through His death, burial, and resurrection is my only hope, then what you need to do right now is to tell God that. If you say, I'm ready to do it right now, would you bow your head and say this to God? Dear Lord, I know I'm a sinner. I know I deserve to be separated from You, but I believe that Jesus died for me. And on the cross, He did all that was needed to be done so I could be saved. I repent. I turn to You for my salvation. Come into my life. Make me Your child. I accept Your gift by faith. If that is your prayer, we rejoice with you. We'd like to hear from you. Let us help you and send you a copy of the book, Understanding Salvation. Call us right now at 219-932-0711 or connect at fbchammond.com. We would love to hear from you. If you need more information, you can go to fbchammond.com/salvation and you'll hear the opportunity even to more so understand the clarity of the gospel. We're glad that we can share this time with you. Let us know if God's done a work in your heart. We would love to hear from you. God bless you.